Welcome, everybody. Today, for members of the Catholic tradition, it is the feast of Saint Jane de Chantal. Saint Jane de Chantal, along with Saint Francis de Sales, began the Visitation Order long time ago, back in the 17th century. And together, not only found the order, but the Visitation nuns went on to make many foundations all over Europe, including schools in the United States, one of which is Georgetown Visitation. And this picture that you see, the statue of St. Jane, comes from that school. And it was the first school founded in the United States by the Visitation Sisters in 1799. So it has a very long history. So we're going to do a guided meditation that is primarily meant for members of the Visitation Order, but any of you can certainly listen to it and join in. And just as a reminder, I have many other meditations at meditationsimple.com. There's a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, and an Instagram page as well. So let's take a few moments to close our eyes and place ourselves in the presence of God. Let us think of St. Jane, invite her into our lives. For all of us who have been members of the Salesian tradition, either as sisters or students or teachers or other members of the community, all united in our love for Salesian spirituality. Let us realize that at this time and in this particular moment, we have been tasked with passing on this sacred tradition. So we ask that we be shown the way, that we be enlightened as to how best to serve this tradition. Saint Jane, watch over us, our loved ones, and for all those in need who have asked for our prayers. So today we're going to spend some time with Saint Jane, and she in many ways is a perfect role model for many women because she herself exemplified many roles, that of daughter, wife, mother, religious, businesswoman, entrepreneur, co-founder of a startup, innovator. She was a guidance counselor, a mentor, a healer, a comforter, and ultimately recognized by the church as a saint. She is a person who suffered many losses, that of a spouse, children, friends, and she practically outlived everyone that mattered to her. And yet she carried on her life and duties with dedication, with love, and oftentimes sidelining her own wants and desires. So as we begin, take a few deep breaths, relax, and with each and every breath, each inhalation and exhalation, feel yourself relaxing more and more. And then I want you to visualize yourself in a garden, and it can be a garden that you've been in before, one that you love, or one that comes to your mind. It doesn't really matter. And as you sit in this garden, you marvel at the beauty of the plants, the trees. Perhaps there are animals. Perhaps there's a water source nearby, a river or a brook or a lake. It can be any of these things. And as you sit here, very much enjoying the beauty of this place, you are visited by St. Jane. She comes to you and she sits right next to you. And you feel comfortable in her presence. You feel moved to share with her your deepest challenges, your greatest questions, your most profound hurts, that you are experiencing in your life as woman, as mother, as wife, as student, as professional, as a single person, doesn't really matter. Whatever the roles are that you are currently in and juggling. She listens very lovingly and attentively. She hears even the unspoken things of your heart, and she places her hand over yours, comforting you and sharing her strength with you. And then she speaks. She speaks to you directly, heart to heart, and you listen carefully and intently. What does she say to you? She shares with you a couple of quotes from her writings. And among the many that she may share with you, here are two. May you always live and be courageous with a heart filled with confidence. And may you say to yourself, I can do all things with him, with the divine who strengthens me. And then she says, the principal foundation of the spiritual life is love. And its most important fruit is union with God and neighbor. And you marinate these two beautiful things that she has shared with you, inviting you to be courageous, with a heart always filled with confidence and joy, knowing that you can do all things, that you are not alone in this journey, and that you have everything that you need. And the second and perhaps most important thing is the foundation of the spiritual life, of indeed all life, is love. And its most important fruit is union, union with the divine and with neighbor. In other words, with one another, with each other. And then she takes a few moments to speak to you personally, to your situations, and to those specific concerns that you have shared with her. Listen carefully. What does she say? You feel immensely comforted, loved, and heard, and seen. You know that in all things you're being tasked and asked to do the work that you are supposed to do in this world, in the service of God. And what your work is unique to you. Only you can do what you are here to do. How does that feel? What has St. Jane given you that will be key to doing your work even a little better? It doesn't have to be something very big at all. It could be something as simple as smiling at someone who's having a hard day. At work, as you're standing at a cashier, seeing a cashier person working at home, wherever it may be, you have something to offer because you are a unique reflection of the image and likeness of God. You are irrepeatable. There is no one like you that has ever existed and ever will. So you can contribute and give to the world a gift that no one else can. St. Jane tells you that she's got to go now, but she loves you and appreciates your journey. She wants you to know that she's always with you. but it's time for her to go and time for you to return. So for a few moments, you are alone in the garden, enjoying and dwelling there, and all the gifts that you will receive there. And slowly the garden itself begins to fade. But it is a place that you can go to anytime that you want. All you have to do is be still an instant. Close your eyes and see that garden. So now it's time to come back to your present awareness, wherever it is that you may be. Know that you have to carry on with your day, with your tasks, but know that you're not alone, and allow this beautiful sense of presence and this gift that you receive in these words. Allow them to saturate every fiber of your being. And whenever you're ready, you can come out of the meditation. If you have an opportunity, I'd invite you to journal on some of this that may have come to you. Perhaps some insights came, perhaps a word, whatever it may be. And even if nothing came to you at this particular time, ask to be shown the way. Because sometimes we don't get things in a particular moment, but we get them later. And that's fine too. So again, for other meditations, visit meditationsimple.com. And that will route you to every other place that you need to be, and practice and enjoy and use this meditation over and over again. Until next time.